flustered.
What's happening here?
I've come here today to take my son to a doctor's appointment.
Okay. What's the custody agreement?
The custody agreement is we have joint guardianship.
Okay.
I've contacted my wife 2 times and tried to make an appointment and get her to agree to an appointment. Both times she wavered. She doesn't say yes, she doesn't say no. So today I've come here to get my son to bring him to a doctor's appointment. The doctor is a child's doctor. I've gone to my family doctor. I've contacted the ministry. My son is not being taken care of properly. I'm not trying to take my son away from my wife. I'm trying to get her help. You guys have a long history of me coming to get my son at her house, and she doesn't let me see my son, contrary to my Supreme Court divorce order. So my son has over 12 cavities. He needs 6 teeth pulled. This is a picture of my son's teeth. She's rotting his teeth out. I'm trying to bring him into a doctor today. Here's the doctor's name. It was an 11 o'clock appointment. It's just down the street from here. I made it close to here. So I came here and...
Did you set this up with your wife ahead of time?
Yes, I've tried many times.
Okay, but she's clearly not.
She's clear.
Because that's why I'm here.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so...
And I just had a discussion with my wife a few minutes ago,
Yeah.
and she says no on the phone. She's not going to let me take my son. I don't believe she has that right at all. I have a divorce order that says we are both responsible for the health, medical, religion, school. We both have an equal responsibility. We have what's called joint guardianship. Are you familiar with the term?
You know what? I can't get into the
But I can quickly explain it because I'd like the principal to hear this too, because a lot of people...
Fine, so you're supposed to be with your children?
I don't understand the question. That I'm supposed to be with my children?
You're allowed to be by the court order.
I...
It was Monday at 10:30.
Yeah, I have what is a typical setup with my children, which is the common setup that most people get. There's a name for it.
But in the court order, Mondays at 10:30 while he's in school,
Uh-huh.
not a time when you're supposed to have access to him.
I'm looking for access to bring him to a doctor.
I also have a note from the mom, who's the custodial
Yeah.
parent,
Yeah.
and it clearly states, I am requesting a note at any time with anyone but me and or my parents.
Can I get a copy of that?
I'll have your lawyer phone me.
No, I don't have a lawyer. Can I get a copy of that?
I can't release that without something from a lawyer. So basically,
Hold on. You cannot give me a copy of that because I don't have a lawyer.
get a court order for me to give it to you.
You're now demanding a court order to get that letter. Be clear, I'm asking for a copy of that.
I'm saying no.
You're saying no. That's what I need to know. Okay.
Right? You're not supposed to be here
Now you're saying I'm not supposed to be here. Why?
because you have no custodial rights to be here at this time. The times in which you have access to your children are clearly laid out in this court order.
Okay, so you're under the impression that I'm not supposed to be here at all, that I have no right to be here at all, and I have no right to see my son other than the every second weekend.
That's right. And what's indicated here?
Okay. So anyways, I'll go back to what joint custody and joint guardianship mean.
Okay, I understand all that term.
You do understand it?
I do understand.
Okay, so
I don't know your situation.
So, well, I can tell you I have joint guardianship. Do you need to see the Supreme Court papers?
Well, it doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, that's for something you're sort of...
It has been. I've got...
What I'm here to say is that the child's not leaving here today with you.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm sorry, I agree, the child probably needs some medical attention. However, I cannot just go and say, well, you know what, because he's going to a dentist appointment, you're going to take the child and go. I can't do that. Okay? This is something you need to work out. Clearly, your wife's not supportive of it.
How do I need to work this out?
You have to go back to the court to try to figure something out.
Well, go back to the court and ask what? That I can bring my son to doctor's appointments during the week?
Yeah, or say that your wife's not fit to be having a kid. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like.
Even if I say my wife is...
I don't understand why, if your son's got these dental issues, why she isn't taking him to see the dentist.
basically not looking after my son
But
properly.
that's not something that's gonna happen here today.
Okay, so when's it going to happen?
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, what do you suggest I do?
I'm suggesting you go back to the court and you try to figure out some other arrangement where you're allowed to take the child from here. If you can't come up with some agreement with her and she's not supportive, that's something the court needs to know why.
Okay.
Why is she not supportive of you getting medical treatment for your son?
Okay.
You understand?
I totally understand.
Okay.
This is all just a formality. I called you
Yeah.
guys in because I want this documented.
Sure.
Because I have to go back to the court.
Yeah.
I know I have to go back to the court. She does not abide by my Supreme Court order when I go to pick my children up on my weekends, which you guys have an extensive file. I don't know if you looked at my file
I haven't
before you
looked at it.
Okay, unfortunately, you should have. I mean, I wish you would have, because you would have some idea what's going on
I
here.
didn't have that much time to read through it all.
Okay.
If it's that extensive, it would take a
Here at school is not during any of the prescribed times that you're allowed to see your children.
Okay, so Mr. Casey, is according to you and the way you read the court order, that am I allowed to even come and see my son during the day, during school time?
If there is agreement with your wife, your ex-wife,
As the way it stands right now,
there's no agreement from her,
Uh-huh.
right? So no, you shouldn't be here.
so I shouldn't be here? I don't understand. So are you now denying me the right to come and see my son at his school, like say at recess and such?
That's with your wife's permission, that's correct. That's what
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's where we are.
Sorry, I mean, there's not much we can do about it, right? I would say go back to the court. You may need to get yourself a lawyer because, I don't know, like, it may be something you may want to talk to them about, saying, look, this is a serious situation, your child needs some medical attention, and your wife's not agreeing to it. So why? Why is she not agreeing to it?
Have you ever been to court?
I've been to court a lot.
That's not what you said.